All right, so wasn't really planning on posting a video like this today. Just it was just out of nowhere, out of the blue, and quite an urgent message to be honest. And I was talking about this in my story, my Instagram story the other day about purpose and how important it is. One day we're all going to die, right? That might sound, depressing or sad, whatever, however you may take it. One day we are going to die. And do you want to live the life, right, that you know that you don't want to live? Do you want to live that life that you know you don't want to live? That 99% of people do, right? Most people just, go to college, right? They just follow what everyone else tells them to do. They clock in, they get that job, right, that they've worked so hard for in college. They partied every single night in college. They lived the life. They enjoyed that college experience. They go out in the real world, they get a job, they get attached to taxes, to enjoying and loving the weekends but hating the weeks. Do you want to live that life? Do you want to follow the crowd? Or do you want to be the black sheep? Do you want to be a part of that herd of 99% of people? Or do you want to be that black sheep among all the other white sheep? Do you want to be the one that's different? The one that decides to actually do what they want to do, do what they feel like God is calling them to do. Because you need to ask yourself right now. If not, you're going to one day die, and you're going to be sitting in your deathbed regretting and wondering what your life could have been if you decided to just change. If you decided to actually just take control of your life and do what you want to do. You need to ask yourself this question. Am I doing what I want to do right now? Are these negative thoughts, someone is an external factor changing the trajectory of my own life, the life that God has provided you, the only life here on earth that we are going to live? Are you doing what you want to do? Because so many people nowadays, especially with social media, they don't want to, chase their dreams. They don't want to, make these things happen because they're scared of other people's opinions. When in reality, we're all going to die. We're all going to die one day on this earth. Our bodies are going to die. And again, I'm not meaning to sound, depressing or whatever, right? Because I'm looking forward to go to heaven with my Father, Jesus Christ. That's what I'm looking forward to. But I'm talking right now. God has provided you this life right now, this moment. And you have a very limited amount of time on this earth to live this type of life, which is nothing like the life that we're going to get up in heaven. But still a life that we need to do the best that we need to be doing. If that makes any sense, right? That I didn't really set that up correctly, but you know what I mean, right? We only live one life, and it's your decision. Do you want to make the change or not? Do you want to go all in on your goals and all in on whatever you may want to do? Bro, I was talking to a guy the other night, right? We were at cookout, and met this new guy, and he was talking about. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm really smart. This guy's really smart. He's very, 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 very smart. He's I don't mean to sound. I don't want to say that. Never mind. Okay, he's very, very smart, right? And his parents are extremely traditional, and with that being said, they expect him to have the best grades, and he does, right? He has very, very good grades. Yet he told me he doesn't want to follow that path, but he is. It seems like he's just following the path, going to college. He's planning on going to college, but he said, I want to go to flight school though. That's what I want to do. I want to go to flight school, but that doesn't follow what my parents do. That doesn't follow what most people do. That right there is going to stop him. The thought of what my parents want for me, right? What other people want for me. is going to stop him from living the best life. Is going to stop him from achieving the dreams, the person that he wants to become. That's going to stop him. Do you want to live that life? Or do you want to live the life of you waking up every single day, having purpose? Right? Yes, right now it may be hard, bro. In the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's going to be. It's hard for a reason. You're breaking out of the matrix. You're essentially breaking out of the matrix. You're breaking out of the norm. The matrix, the norm, same thing. You're breaking out of the norm of what most people, live their life as. Mostly everyone lives in a box of beliefs, of limiting beliefs, of things that they can and they can't do. I live in a box of things that are full of beliefs that I can do anything and everything. I don't have one singular limiting belief in my box. I don't even live in a box. Because my Father in heaven has provided me all of the belief in the faith and the trust that I need to do what I need to do, what God has called me to do in this life. Because I don't give my worth to other people who don't even probably care about you. Okay, maybe if your parents, okay, yeah, I understand that. But you got to do what you got to do. You have to do what you feel you need to do. Because if not, you're going to live a life of meaninglessness. It's going to be meaningless. Go to college, bro. Get that job. Become an accountant. Whatever it may be. That's what I was supposed to become. That's what my parents, kind of wanted me to go down that path. Just get a safe job. But I decided something different. I said, you know what? I'm going to make this online business work. And I've been at it for 2 years now, and I'm finally starting to make money. 2 years later, because I decided I don't want to live that life. I can't imagine me waking up every single day and going and clocking into a job that I hate and just living this repetitive, mundane life of limiting beliefs. Living and being around people all the time who have limiting beliefs, who are going to put limiting beliefs on me. I don't want that. I know I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. So I'm not going to let these other people and their beliefs of what I can do affect me. And I've went through time and time again in this journey where people have talked behind my back, where people have laughed in my face, where people have, again, I've literally heard people, like, I'll be talking about this in an interview soon that I'm going to have, Lord willing, with my mentor. But girls across the hall from me, I literally remember them hearing them through the wall, laughing at my videos, bro. Laughing at my videos. But guess what? I had my faith in God. I knew what I wanted. Their opinion, that's not going to stop me. Bro, that's not going to stop me. Why would that ever stop me from achieving my dreams and my goals? That I knew my purpose. I still know my purpose. It's the same thing, and I'm still going at it every single day, relentlessly. Because I'm not going to let someone dictate my life. If anyone's going to dictate my life, it's going to be God himself, no one else. Because I'm purpose driven. I don't care about what anyone else is doing. I care about what God has called me to do in my life and the impact that I want to have on others. So let this be a calling for some of you guys who are really starting to, you may be graduating high school and you don't know what to do next. Your parents are not forcing you, but they're asking you about your resumes, college, whatever it may be. That may be for you, whatever. But if you know that you're meant for more, what you can do in your life, how much you can achieve. Let this be a sign. Let this be a sign, bro. Talk to God about it. Let him help you in this decision, in this process. But do not let anyone deter you from achieving your life, achieving your life's goals. Do not let anyone deter you from actually doing something with your life. Because if I let those people who have made fun of me in the past change, where I was heading in the moment, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I would probably still be in college, focusing so much on grades or this and that, and just becoming an accountant right after. But instead, Lord willing, I will continue to make money, and I'm going to live an amazing life, a financially free life, a life where I don't need to focus so much and care about the bills. That won't. I'll be able to go out and eat and not care about, how much it costs. I'll be able to buy a car and not care how much it costs. Like, this is stuff that so many people are constantly like chained down by, these limiting beliefs that society has put on us. But I know I can do these things because I have God by my side. So let this be a sign for you boys. Let this be a sign. I'll see you boys.